But I mean, I'm sure you can get shield on a scroll.
Where the swamp and silence creep lies a tower black and hollow-eyed, where the dead forget to sleep. Gauntlight's lantern flares once more, a beacon in the blight, calling heroes to explore the vaults beneath the light. Down, down, where nightmares dwell, past cursed stone and shattered spell. Face the horrors none have quelled in the Abomination Vaults. Wield your blade and steal your soul, for Belcorra's wrath still takes its toll. Light must rise from shadows hold in the Abomination Vaults. Through crypt and chamber, trap and tomb, the air grows thick with dread. Echoes whisper ancient doom, where mortals fear to tread. From aberration's twisted grin to hauntings laced in pain, the deeper down you dare begin, the less you leave unchanged. A sorceress with boundless hate, Belcorra built her throne in fate, an army forged of bone and blight, to drown the world in endless night. But hope remains in torch and steel, in bonds that never yield or kneel. Down, down, where nightmares dwell, through the vaults where secrets swell, stand, defy the rising hell in the Abomination Vaults. If you fall, let legends know you dared the depths where few would go, so Gauntlight fades or starts to glow. The Abomination Vaults. In the Abomination Vaults, if you fall, legends know you dared the depths where few would go, so Gauntlight fades or starts to glow. The Abomination Vaults. The Abomination Vaults.
No.
That's
You just drop the spell light into your inventory is the other way to do it. And it'll ask if you want to make a cantrip check.
Okay. And it's just the shield spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Oh, sorry, I said light. I meant shield.
It's very intuitive.
It's good
Well,
like that.
Cantrip. There we go. Freedom. Now I'll delete their cantrip deck. Is there anything else you want?
Do it.
In the Abomination Vaults.
Anybody have blind fight?
No.
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 Okay.
But I do have sighted fight if that helps.
Well, I was also thinking I could just cast the spell Darkness right on their spot, and then they have to move. But we might not want them to move. I was just looking.
And
Just
I
try to
mean, we
be
don't know if they
friendly.
have the ability to just negate that anyway. They could just be like, I am fire creature, darkness, abate.
Maybe.
But they could just see
I was-
through it.
Verlin
true,
likes
too.
He's a postulate kind of guy.
I try to always have multiple plans in mind when I do stuff.
Postulate, Verlin, postulate.
Yeah, it takes very hard.
Wall of Wind.
So
I
what
already
you're
have it.
I'll say, so what you're saying is visit Taco Bell first.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I make my
Oh,
own
one
wall of
captain.
wind.
Here,
Do
lizard,
it.
lizard, lizard. That's my favorite Taco Bell commercial.
Did we go through the party stash and decide what we were keeping or getting rid of?
I haven't even looked at it.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't think you've done that in this group. But you did it in other groups.
So there are some frost vials in there if anybody wants to take one and toss it around.
Preferably at Mike's character.
I'm guessing that the silver salve that's in there should probably be deleted out of there because it's only a
I
temporary
was trying to
item.
figure out what that was.
You already used
Oh.
it?
It looks
No,
like
it was a-
used.
It was the infused item, so it's gone.
I wonder why it's still in there. That's weird.
I don't think it
Not even
automatically
on the-
deletes out of the stash.
I think I had made them one day and put them in there because we were talking about needing silver weapons.
Did you get rid of it? Because I don't see it in there anymore.
Yeah, I deleted it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I just noticed that. For some reason, I'm able to delete and add items to the party stash.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there
can
you go.
too. I just
Yeah.
noticed that too. I can even sell stuff like
I
the
mean,
valuable
we should-
candles and.
I said we should all be able to at least
I normally
access
We can
it to
all put
delete
in
or
or
add.
take out.
Yeah.
We can always put in or take out. I've never been able to delete or sell from it before.
or even remove the coins. I haven't been able to do that.
They may have made some changes.
That's cool.
I mean, we can't distribute the coins, but we can just add or subtract them.
Grim trophy.
Grim.
I am not an expert in intimidation.
Really?
Really? This
You
character?
scared
No.
me.
Yep, I am only trained.
I was hoping I could get a hold of a rhyme crystal, but as of right now, I don't have very much money on me.
Wasn't there one in there? Oh no, never mind. I'm looking at the
I've got like 70 platinum if you need some.
Whew.
70 platinum, that's like 700 gold, dude.
It is.
Obviously, this game has been too easy for you.
Well, this character doesn't really buy very much.
And bear in mind, we are level 8. That's really not that much money for level 8.
That's true.
Yeah, you should have had 1100 by this level.
Well, it's not the same. All my gear and stuff is about 1100.
Watch out, guys. We're being
So,
attacked.
700.
Because Shushni has made a new friend. Shushni, he's here for his platinum.
Come take it, she said as she hides behind Gimbauth.
Come to Butthead.
Give me your platinum.
Hey Chuck, can you put a rhyme crystal in one of the stores?
What level and what kind of item is it?
It is a level 3 spell heart.
Ooh, a spell heart. Oh my god, that's a consumable. So we'll probably
It's
put
not
it
a
on.
consumable.
Oh, that's right. Spell hearts are not consumable. Rhyme heart?
Rhyme crystal.
Rhyme crystal. La 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 la. All right, we'll
R-I-M-E.
probably put it on the wandering pet.
On who?
The potion guy, the wandering
Oh, Woodpecker?
Rahat. Yeah, whatever his name is.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yep, it's on there. 55 gold pieces. Spell heart.
How many do you want, Senor?
Just the
Well,
one.
I was gonna say, do I need to put more than one in there? There we go.
I don't know. I don't.
No.
I'm not seeing them in Woodpecker, so it's not in Woodpecker. Who's it in?
It's the wandering peddler, Rakasanaway.
Oh, Rahak.
You ever remember how much wands are?
Depends on the level, of course.
Sorry.
First level's 35, and then it goes up from there.
Like a 7th level wand, 7th level
Well, I
spell is 10,000 gold pieces.
Sorry, I'm thinking wrong. 306 is what I was curious about. 3rd level, because that's what we can cast. Right? Yeah. No. Do we
There
unlock
it is.
4th
Third
level?
level wand is a 7th level item. So we
Yeah.
can
Oh, I do
cast
have
4th
4th level spells.
but we
Got
can
it.
cast 4th level spells, but a 4th wand with a 4th level spell is a 9th level item.
Gotcha. Okay. I was thinking about getting a wand of healing or something as well, so I don't have to keep using my spell list for heal. But
It is on the party sheet under equipment.
Nice.
Now I have 67 platinum. Anybody else want anything? I'm all set. So
Right. There it is.
I'm just looking through stuff.
That's so I can have a ranged attack that can go through the wall of wind if we're gonna hide behind it.
okay.
Wall of wind? What the hell?
Breaking wind.
You guys are scary.
I mean, if you'd like to, do you want to, Mike? You want to buy me a major charm of resistance?
No, I don't.
You sure? You sure?
Uh,
How do you mark what a talisman or spell heart's attached to?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I couldn't find a way to do it for the talismans either, so I just had to keep a little list next to me.
Okay.
Because some of them most of them can only be attached to specific things. So like most of them can only be attached to armor or the weapon, or they just have to be attached to you somewhere.
I mean, if it's
Yeah,
an armor
spell-
or weapon, I imagine you go to the weapon or armor itself and edit it, and then there should be a way to add it, just like
I
you
couldn't
did
find
with
it that way.
runes.
So there's usually a button for use. So like I said, I just make a mark that, hey, I have this when I kept trying to do my other thing.
Yep. God, someone has a necklace of fireballs. Look at that.
I do. I have 2 of them, as a matter of fact.
It's about time to have a party of rogues run into you guys.
Steal everything we have.
Yeah. Or no, just some of it.
What kind of
Gotta-
rogue would only steal some of it?
Got to make you guys hungry for the gear. All right.
So I know
I'm
he
always
was
hungry
looking
for
at a rhyme crystal. Any chance that they have a flaming star here?
What level is it?
Level 3. It's the fire version of the rhyme crystal.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Now we can do a flaming star. Let's see. Because remember, you guys are very close to Absalom, which is like the New York City of the realms, basically.
Right.
So I think it's very possible that they have maybe a little bit better than normal stuff. There is an effect. I'm looking at Flaming Star.
Yeah,
And
it has an effect for
if
armor
you
or weapon.
if you put a Flaming Star into the compendium, you'll see the equipment itself. But
Right.
there's also an effect that you can put on things. And I bet you Rhyme Crystal has the same thing.
And the effect is in the flaming star, just so you know.
Oh, there you go. So you
Yeah.
can access it there.
All right. Do you want to add one to one of the guys for me, or do you want me to just buy it from the compendium?
I added it to the potions guy, the Rakamana. Rock me on my dance, dude.
Rahaxanwi.
It's hard enough to run a game. I'm not going to worry about how to pronounce an NPC's name. These guys are annoying.
It's under equipment, almost at the bottom, for Tim, so you know.
Got it.
Yeah, it's that guy. All right.
Anybody else?
All right. I have a flaming star because what that's going to do is, because I'm going to be jumping in, that'll give me fire resistance.
Yep, and every little bit helps.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, I will absolutely take the 2 points of fire resistance. I'm not trying to create a token. I'm trying to drag it onto my character. Yep.
Save us.
Who is Tattoo?
That's my familiar.
Ah, okay.
Tattoo is Hervé Villachez from Fantasy Island.
Yeah. The plane.
Um,
The plane.
For the spell Airwalk, it says the target can walk on air as if it were solid ground. It can ascend and descend in a way at a maximum of 45-degree angle. Does that mean you can stop in the air, or you still have to stop on solid ground?
I believe you can walk. You can stay in the air. I believe
Yeah, as long as they don't dispel it.
the spell will tell you if you have to end on solid ground.
That's what I thought, and I didn't see it, but I don't know. It looked neat.
Better to
Not
make
quite.
sure now than later.
You're
Yeah,
not flying. You're literally walking on air.
Mike,
Yeah,
can you buy me 2 scrolls of Airwalk?
What level is it?
4. So they're like 70 gold each. But they
Those
might be
you
nice
can
to have as a.
I can. Does anybody have a scroll that level?
I can cast that level.
I'll just remove the gold. No, I
Yeah,
meant
well,
any of the merchants have a scroll
Oh.
that level.
I don't know. Is any of them a scroll salesman? Let's see.
Yep, I think one of them
I mean,
had scrolls.
if you remove the gold, I can just drop them in my inventory.
Okay. Then what's it called? How much is it? 140?
140 total.
Okay. That's easy.
Thank you.
Minus 140.
Yeah, the easiest
Remove
way to
value.
do that. I think the easiest way to do that is just drag the spell onto your sheet, and then it'll ask you if you want a potion or
Yeah.
a spell.
Yeah, but it doesn't subtract the gold when you do that.
Right. So then just manually subtract the gold, and you'll be
Right.
good.
That's what I did. So I subtracted 140 gold so he can add the 2 spells. Or 2
That's-
scrolls rather.
That's the way to do it, baby.
There you go, Chuck. Now I only have 53 platinum.
I have
7
5
and
gold.
2 copper.
I literally have 5 gold, 4 silver, and 8 copper.
So when you guys divide treasure, you know who should get the short shift now.
Him. Again,
No.
I don't normally buy stuff on this character because I make my alchemy stuff. So
One of you guys catches MP and in a flask.
Which character? Whose character is which? I'm still trying to. The
Just me
Eltros
is me.
Eltros is
Eltros
Troy's
is
character.
Troy.
Dusney is you. Okay. Shushni, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shushni. I like that better. Shush.
Hey, Mike, look in the party stash and look at your total wealth.
I'll do that in 1 second.
You mean 14,000?
Yeah,
Gold
the
pieces.
closest behind it is Eltros at 3,000.
Wow.
I'm guessing he's carrying a whole bunch of magic items and stuff for us.
Probably.
Well,
I looked down, I was
have-
like, did I misread that? No, I did not.
like my alchemical crossbow
Yeah.
is +1 striking ghost touch, so
I think when you craft your stuff too, it also adds their value, even though they should be 0.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the only way that it makes sense that you have.
Really funny.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier because I was like, oh, I'm actually like second highest because I read that as 1,400, not 14,000.
Yeah.
There we go. Shushni taking all the
I'm
money.
ready whenever.
It's not too late to kill Shushni's character and loot him.
That's
Not
true.
good.
Yes.
Y'all didn't loot my rogue, so Shushni got the stuff from my rogue, what she could use anyway.
Well, there you go. That's probably where a lot of it came from.
In the Abomination Vaults.
Some weird GM put all my rogue stuff in the party sheet and nobody took anything, so I helped myself.
Suddenly
When I
Mike
think
wakes up in
about
a
you, I
roll
help
sword.
myself. Whoa.
Well, I think we're. Are we ready to go?
I think we're as ready as
In
we're
1
going to be.
second. I'm trying to figure out which potions I want to craft today.
All of them.
That would be nice, but
Oh, that's what I should have done. Oh well.
All
I
right.
don't need that. Hold on, Chuck. I'm not ready. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. So that.
Of course, and the Flaming Star also gives me the ability to cast Ignition.
The Flaming Star.
Which is exactly what I want to cast against, fire demons. You snap your fingers and point at a target, which begins to smolder.
And you can do it as often as you want.
It's a cantrip.
Gimbauth can finally cast spells.
He's been able to cast a spell.
That's true. Well, he's a swashbuckler.
That's not the reason why. I have one of the things that I wear has Vitality Lash.
Ah.
I want to say it's the Wayfinder? No, the Wayfinder has a light spell. Oh, it's the Hunter's the Hunter's Brooch. Now, when I have to give that back, I obviously won't be able to cast it again, but
I can make potions of fire resist. Well, I thought I could. Why will it not let me craft that?
Because fire
Get rid of
resistance
that.
of magical potions, not alchemical.
Oh, why did I buy that recipe?
I have a weird question.
Crap.
The Stormhammer, it's a +1 magical warhammer. Head thrums with distant thunder and hits with hammer deal 1 electricity damage. Does it also get a rune attached to it, or is that the rune?
No, it may have extra room for a rune on it, but I mean, all that stuff is always runes.
So the specific magic weapons, like the stuff from the Stormhammer, is not going to be a rune. It's that's kind of.
I was just looking, I was like, oh, I literally have a warhammer, and that's just a better warhammer.
Let's put
That's what
the
happens.
It can't take any property runes if it can't take any new property runes. When can't extra transfer any property runes onto a specific weapon that it doesn't already
Oh,
have.
it's a specific weapon. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was why I was curious.
Is that Tim or Berlin doing that?
Oh, sorry, that was me. Ignore
That
me.
was not me.
Somebody,
For what?
somebody got stuck in my head, and now when I'm doing stuff, I hum.
And he wants to touch himself with a Hummer, apparently. All right.
It's been a while. Don't judge me.
All right. Now what?
Now I think we're ready
what were
to
we
head
talking
down.
about?
I'm just eating my
What
chocolate chip cookie. So.
Were we going to ask questions in town or something? I had to leave a little bit early, so I don't know where y'all ended.
I don't think so, but
Like we were coming to rest so I could change up my spell list, and then we were going to ask in town. Was it about the demon or something? I don't remember. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't have anything in my notes on it, so.
Okay. Guess not. And can we do a rest so I can get my spell list back?
Yep, a day has gone by, so you can just. It's not like Kingmaker where it does the automatic rest. You still have to do it yourself.
because the demon has not
Okay.
yet. If I remember correctly, the demon told us that he wanted us to go after somebody, but he hasn't told us who that is. Not until we
Yep,
get
you
the
need to
other
prove
frag.
yourself.
I said not until we get the
Yeah.
other fragment from the Arines.
Correct.
Okay, I have to do this every day. That's good to know.
And you don't even really know what kind of demon it is yet, so.
Yeah, I mean we know about the Arines, but we don't know what is on the other side of that wall.
Correct.
He is the demon of ultimate indignity. He makes you drink a special drink that will cleanse your insides before he performs a procedure upon you.
It tells you all my spells for the day.
Someone has staff of greater healing?
Me.
Not it.
No.
Damn.
It's what I spent all my money on, pretty much.
Then yes.
It was a level 8 item.
All right, I am ready whenever y'all are ready.
I am ready.
I am as ready as I can be.
I'm ready.
What's that all about?
That's my dog.
All right, so I take it we're resting overnight.
Yeah, everyone can do the overnight.
Oh, delete this every time I do it. Interesting. Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do.
I assume you're going to
Okay.
just take the
Starting
zapper
at
down.
healing. Earth file.
Yeah, we'll hit every floor we can to keep them going.
Which means you can hit every floor but one.
Yep. And it was over here, yeah?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
All right, let me know when we're ready to go in. I'll use one of my
Oh,
cantrips.
I think it's
I
safe. Ram Tava's never coming back, so
am with y'all. I am with y'all.
I don't think I need to track that.
Sure
shit
you are.
down.
I have to like reload application or back to join screen. I guess reload. I had to choose my embodiment for right now.
Yes, because you're an animist, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm an animist druid witch.
Yeah.
Which does what?
Who will one day, which will someday also be an exemplar inventor.
I see. As long as you're not a thaumaturge. All right.
Is this the room we're going into for this stuff?
This room up here. Yeah.
Okay.
Ultra.
Before we do we need any spells cast at the beginning? I'm not going to cast the wind until we actually open the door.
The wind beneath your wings.
Something like that.
It must
go ahead
have
and raise
been
my shield and
cold
have that
there
ready.
in my shadow.
I can't hear that. What was that?
Oh, I said I'm going to go ahead and raise my shield and have that ready.
You little devil.
No, we're going to fight the little devils.
I don't remember them being that little.
They're not that little.
Hey, compared to the tower we're in, they're pretty tiny. It's all about perspective.
Okay. Yes, my friends. Yes.
Well, we're probably as ready as we'll ever be.
The only thing I could think of that might be worth having cast right now is Bless, so you can start. Does that still increase in radius?
Yeah, I can sustain it.
I
Once per
believe so.
round on subsequent turns, you can sustain.
But
So-
he will have to sustain it.
I'll say, but if he sustains, that basically means that he can't move and cast another spell. Because he's going to take an action to sustain it.
Yeah, probably not worth then. Probably not worth then.
Well, okay.
Well, he doesn't have. He only has to sustain it to expand the area, actually.
Correct.
Yeah, it sustains for free. Otherwise. So yeah,
For
I'll cast it. As we
free?
open the door, I'm going to cast it. Cast Bless. So.
Alrighty then.
Oh my
Or,
god.
Oh my god.
This is terrifying.
That's one word for it. I can think of several other words. Such
I am
as,
ready.
who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop? All right, if you guys are ready,
Okay.
I'm opening the door.
Oh my god.
No, it's just Gimbauth.
That is correct.
Okay.
It is just me. Oh yeah, and I would
Here we
have.
go.
Let me make sure I have the right weapons in my hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It doesn't work.
Oh my god.
Again, not Jesus Christ, just Gimbauth.
All right, so from here I can see them. I assume they can
Oh,
see
I'm
us.
I must not have that module turned on.
A stairway at the
I do,
room's south
okay.
end leads north to a platform overlooking a cylindrical chamber. Half-melted candles cover a stone altar perched on this platform's edge. Above the altar, water slowly drips from a crack in the ceiling and onto the platform, the droplets rapidly evaporating in the stifling heat. 6 heavy chains suspend a wide metal disc above a magma pool that illuminates the chamber with an orange glow. A fiery pentagram features visibly atop the disc. All right, are we ready to continue moving, guys?
Yep.
They're ignoring you for now, if they're aware of you at all. What's all this shit going on with Shishni, man? Oh, that must be getting within the...
All the auras, yeah.
Ah.
What if I didn't want to be up that far, Chuck?
Well, move yourself where you want to be. I was trying to move Troy.
I'm just kidding.
Were you?
I was about to, and all of a sudden I magically transported.
Were you? Were you though? Really? All right. Let's see.
As far as you know.
So you guys hear in your head.
Why have you returned?
Ah, you again. It's me again, Margaret.
So.
All right, I am going to try something before. I'm
Okay.
going to try something before we actually get into combat because they're not attacking us yet. And I am going to try to That's not what I wanted to do.
He's going to try to kiss them.
I am going to try to coerce them and say, you really don't want any of this. We come back better prepared and are ready to remove you from this existence. Unless you hand us the fragment of the pendant and leave this plane of existence.
Let's see. Okay. They begin to laugh.
I
You must
begin to
offer us.
grow.
You must offer us more than that. Are you willing to strike a bargain, mortal?
I was willing to allow you to leave with your existence and the ability to return to this plane before 100 years have passed. If you choose not to take it, then you have chosen your own fate, and we will deal with you thusly.
Well, it doesn't sound like you're willing to cut a deal to me.
I gave you a
We're
deal.
busy.
I gave you your
We're doing
life.
things here.
Then you have declined my deal, and I will take
Very
care
well.
of you now.
Very well. Very well.
Crap, they throw dice at us.
Ah, you're all
Ping,
dead.
ping, ping.
You're dead. God help you. Let's see.
As usual, he goes last.
That is an initiative already.
What's an initiative?
The 40.
The 40.
There you go.
You asked for it.
What
got
you
it.
didn't realize is that there's really a level 1 goblin in an Arini suit.
Oh.
Yeah, that level 1 goblin sure shot pretty good last time.
Ah, too bad. None of you are close enough for them to do their furious fusillade. Let's.
Oh, darn.
Furious Fusillade!
Yeah, that's something you know who would love. Let's see.
Listen, if it starts with Furious, you have to say it the right way. Furious Fusillade! Flurry of blows!
Furious fusillade. Help me. All
No,
right.
no helping.
Mike, calm the fuck down, will you? Let's see.
No, no calming.
All right, fine. Perfect. Perfect.
Perfectly fine. Wow. That was a very masculine Aaron Reese. Yep, growl.
No, that was me with the arrow in my spine.
I can always remove the sounds if they're distracting.
That sounded much more like Gimbauth.
Oh, that was Gimbauth. Dude.
'Tis a flesh wound.
The Aaron Yes sounded like an orc.
What a bummer. Let's see. And the last thing's kind of weird. You notice it has a coil of rope around its waist, but the rope looks like it's made out of hair. And first it takes 2 shots with the bow, but then it grabs a piece of rope and throws it at you, and unfortunately misses you. So that is it for the Arenes.
It's okay, we were going to have a tug-of-war strength check right there.
When the rope lands on the ground, it kind of fizzles out of existence. All right, no one decided what Eltros was going to do. Let's see.
Well, nobody has access to Eltros, so...
Probably because we don't know what Eltros can do.
Well, he probably wouldn't summon Fireball. Let's see.
I imagine
right.
not. He's like, I'm a healer. I heal them with Fireball.
His holy lance that does 20d6 would probably be good right now.
Well,
Because you all are gibbons.
oh, radiant beam. Problem is he's in the back, so he doesn't really want to use area spell. Did you say? Oh, was Mike going to give everyone fire resistance or something like that, or no?
I'm not. I don't have anything to give fire resistance.
Ah, he'll do his purifying icicle. All right. So he will target the one that just shot. Actually, he'll target the other one because he figures maybe it's easier to hit because it hasn't gone yet. It's within 60 feet.
Makes sense.
Or if we can
And
kill
he
it
will
before it
cast-
goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it won't go at all. We
Although
cast
I'm not sure I see
Purifying
that happening.
Icicle. I will reveal it so you guys can see the spell, what it does, and he'll do an attack roll. And I need to do something else real quick. I need to reset. Everyone's hero points to 1, and in 17 minutes, someone's going to get another hero point. All right, that is a hit. He literally rolled exactly what he needed to hit. So,
I mean,
and that's because of
he's
the
lucky
blast.
that his icicle didn't just melt going across the way. Ha ha!
Well, he's also
Son of a...
lucky because he would have missed if not for the bless. All right, the bless is what pushed him over the top. Let's roll
Nice.
damage. And I will reveal the damage. And I will do the damage. It seems to take the damage. Hold on.
It took
Oh, they-
less than
It
the
took
full
some of it.
damage.
It didn't take all of it.
No, it, yes, it took 10 points. Yep. All right, that takes care, and he's just going to stay where he is and not move. Themiel, you're up.
Okay, I am going to put up the Shields of the Spirit with as a 2-action ability.
Does that do
Giving
increase Tracy?
So this is the thing, anybody within 15 feet of me, I raise my shield, and anybody other than me within 15 feet of me gets AC, and if they get
Nice.
attacked, the enemies automatically take damage. Gimbauth gets a version of that that lasts for a minute, and I can shield block for him.
All right.
Does that effect go on all of us, or
It goes on all of us for 1 round, as long as you're within 15 feet of me. It lasts
Aha.
on Gimbauth for 1 minute.
Good, because you know
Nice.
Gimbauth is not going to stay within 15 feet of you.
Well,
Yeah.
until he leaps across with you.
What else?
I think I'm gonna hold tight here, do nothing else.
All right. Advance the tracker. La, la,
Do you
la.
happen to have
There it is.
battle
Huh?
medicine? I said, do you happen to have battle medicine?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me check real quick.
If you do, that would be a good one action to do on Gimbauth.
It would, but I don't. Skill feats. I do not.
I don't know what feats our new companions have, so okay.
Yeah, because you got 2 newbies, don't you?
Yep.
2 newbies.
I have battle
Alright.
medicine, but I'm gonna have to use all my actions this turn for the wall.
Yeah, and
Yep.
Gimbauth goes before you, doesn't he?
No. I go after him,
Oh,
but
no.
it wouldn't be worth using it on me. Eltros can always, heal
Agreed.
at a distance.
Yep.
And I took a little bit of damage, but it was previously just a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't fire at me.
Oh,
He did
he
not
fired
fire
back
at
at
you.
Eltros.
Yep, because Eltros is the
Okay.
one who threw at him.
Yep.
So there's the retaliatory from the Shield to Spirit.
All right. Eltros,
He
no.
probably won't take any damage.
She seemed to take all 6 points of it. Probably because it's spirit damage.
Oh, excellent. That is a huge orc making
Oh,
noise.
I
over
know,
there.
right?
Was that?
I'm sorry. I know I said it was a goblin in an Arini suit. I think it might be an orc in an Arini suit.
I mean, it
hits
sounds
Ultros
just like
again.
my orc.
Does it take the damage every time?
Every time it attempts to attack.
Well, of course it's going to attempt to attack. You guys dare come back? Oh, shit.
Jeez.
You had to have rolled a 20.
That was an at 20, yes. I have a feeling
Eltros is taking a
Eltros
nap.
Not long for this fight. Yep.
Eltros just
I'll
took
take care of
55.
Eltros. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
He just took 55 points of damage on that last hit.
Ooh.
That
Yeah.
takes
So
him to
he's at dying 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what we hear
And
is when you're playing Kingmaker, you can't roll. But when you're playing Abomination Vaults, you roll well. You roll very well.
Well, I'm also running much higher level characters because you guys are much higher level than both of my online Kingmaker groups.
Yes, but you rolled a nat
Higher level
20 on your
monsters.
third roll, so that tells me.
I know, wasn't it awesome? It was awesome. All right, that's the end of his turn.
That's the reason we make the
Elwyn.
third attack, because 20's
Every now and then.
I will hold till I'll be last. I will go after Shushni.
Okay, I'll move to Gimbauth, and then I will slide you under Shushni.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm moving to the platform, so I'm going to move up and take the leap.
And you can leap
Leap
how
over.
far?
of
20
faith.
feet?
I want to say yes. I know we calculated it last time that I could leap to the platform without even having to get a
Yeah,
running
that's
start.
Right. That's right, because you have a longer stride, I think.
Yeah, because I want to say a 40-foot stride or
All
a
right.
40-foot movement.
Okay.
So I will land there and then go ahead and double slice at the one who we have been attacking.
Go for it.
Let's see. Okay, like that. Oh, good. I can't roll, but a 26 also didn't hit it, so...
No.
Well, I made it there. I tried to attack, guys. But hopefully my presence here will, if nothing else, force them to drop their bows and focus on me.
Hopefully. All right.
Shushni, you're up.
Shushni is going to move here. It will target the injured one next to Gimbauth.
Yeah. Why's everyone always picking on me?
Oh my god. I'm going to hero point that one just because it was my first attack.
20s always happen, Mike. I'm sorry, Titus.
Yep. So do ones.
And
Oh,
fours.
that was much better.
That is a hit, believe it or not.
Well, I had to give you the splash anyway, and of course I'm leaving Gimbauth out.
All right, so let's see. First, the Arenes takes the full hit,
Oh,
and
excellent.
then
So I'm using the right vial at least.
let's see. How do I target this damage?
I mean, no bonus damage, it doesn't look like, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll take damage.
No, I did it to the same one. Damn it. Let's see.
Sorry. Should I target both of them when I throw these things?
No.
Okay.
No, because
Because then it's going to try to get, it's going to try to give the 11 to both.
Yep. Okay, that worked. Yep.
Okay. And try again.
I'll say, and they should have their negative 10-foot penalty to speeds.
Ah,
Not the-
yes.
Good God.
Only the one that got the main hit.
Here we go.
Right.
Because hopefully 20s can happen. Ooh, that would have been a hit on the second one,
17.
probably.
That is a miss, but not a critical miss.
Oh, excellent. There's
It
your
hurt.
damage, and take your splash only.
It hurt, and I think only the one that you were targeting takes the
I
splash.
believe so, yes.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that ends my turn. Bum, bum, bum.
Now it's Elwyn.
All right. I'm going to cast Wind Wall, and then
Wall.
it will go in front of us. So from here to here.
So
And it's
not in front of Gimbauth, but in front of everyone else.
Yes, that was the plan,
Alright.
correct?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe so, yeah.
Because otherwise, if you cast it in front of me, all they would need to do is take one step forward or fly and move forward and be able to shoot right through it.
How thick is it?
It is 5 feet thick, 60 feet long, and 30 feet high. And
Wow.
I'm setting the bottom of it for the same level we're on. So yeah,
Of
That
course.
sounds like somebody who should have an OnlyFans page.
that's my entire action because it's 3.
Don't let Tim fool you. Tim has an OnlyFans page. Let's see. Why is it so clear? I want it to be solid. I want the opacity.
I forgot Eldritch. Damn it.
Well, maybe
I
he
got
can
next
stabilize himself.
I've got it next round.
Oh, he's not here,
Alright,
so who
if-
cares if he dies anyway?
Yeah,
Come
if
on.
not, I can step back and get it.
I mean, I'm literally going to cast an AoE heal. So
Okay.
All right.
I'm not used to one of us dying in the first round.
I know, refreshing, isn't it? Oh, it's this guy's turn. Okay, so let's see. Let's decide what they're going to do. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. All right, let's. So, I forget what volley does. I think volley only does a negative, right?
Yep. -2.
-2. And of course, it would draw an attack of opportunity, but
And it would be another -2 from the wind wall.
not if
No,
it's
not if
shooting
he's
at
not if
Gimbauth.
he's shooting me.
Wind wall.
Oh,
If it's
oh,
an arrow, bolt, or bullet, it
Yeah.
cannot go through the wind wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have
Course-
to pull out like.
Of course, the question's going to be,
javelins
can I go through the wind wall if I need to jump back?
You can. It just counts for difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's
and it
going
might
to...
be a very relevant.
Okay, so Tim, if you can take an attack of op if you want, because this one is shooting at you with a bow.
I am going to take the attack of op. I might as well.
We'll see if it automatically adds the. We'll see if it automatically adds a -2 or not. I think it will, but what's that for? For the.
Oh,
Shield to the spirit. Yeah.
Good
Of course,
job,
I got to hit
Gimbauth.
before it does that. So,
and that is a critical hit.
which will interrupt
is.
its first shot. Doesn't mean
Mhm.
it can't use its other 2 shots at you.
Right.
But it would. The first shot would have been at the full. So I think the next shot would be at the second level. All right, damage. There we go. All right, so I will have him attack at his second.
Can you
Thing,
mark
what?
the damage from my shields?
What's that?
The damage from my shield to the spirit.
Well, not until I attack. I haven't attacked him yet.
You
I think
did
I have
not-
to hit
oh.
him.
Not, I'd say
No,
not
you just have to
successfully, because but if I interrupted it in the middle, I could see it not actually going through.
Yeah.
Because basically
The
he started to
effect
reach
is-
back, and before he could even attack, I hit him. But
the
I leave
wording
that up
is
to the
each
GM.
time an enemy makes an attack against an ally, it takes the spirit damage, even if it
Well,
misses.
Right, but it wouldn't have gotten the first attack. Tim interrupted his first attack. So
Okay.
that's why I'm having to roll. So your thing will only go off twice. It won't go off 3 times.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use 2 attacks on Tim. All right, so the first attack is interrupted, so then he will take his second attack. Let's see if it does the volley. It does take the Shields of Spirit into effect, and it does do the -2 for the volley. Yes.
Okay.
All of it is accounted for.
I'm
It
going
still hits,
to
though.
shield block this attack, reducing it by 9, and
All right, well, do the... Or can you do the raise shield thing? Probably not.
I don't.
So I'll just subtract...
Because it's not on me. Yep.
I'll just subtract 9 from the damage.
Yeah, and I don't have an ability on myself to raise one because I don't carry a shield, so I can't add that
Right.
effect. I don't think. I wonder if I...
So it would have been 22 points of damage. He only took 13 of it because I reduced it by 9. So there you go. And he is going to use his last attack with the rope again instead of the bow. And so you can do your thing if you wish, Jeffrey, or it's automatic, I guess.
It's automatic.
All right.
Okay, I can drag on raise a shield from the companion if we need me to.
Yeah, but since
Not-
his
not
shield
for the-
doesn't
right.
actually have hit points, it doesn't really matter. So he carries a coil of rope woven of their own hair. When you're hit by the rope, a segment of the rope tears loose and wraps itself around the creature, imposing a 10-foot circumstance penalty to speed. The piece it tears off is 10 feet long for a medium or smaller creature and doubles in length for each size larger than medium. So currently, your speed will be slowed down by...
That's okay.
It's okay, but just remember if you try to leap, it
Right.
could have an impact.
Of course.
Okay, and that's it for him. He lost his first attack, and he is bleeding. She is bleeding. Themiel, in fact.
Oh, and I should have asked,
Here's
when I
my-
leaped over, did I get panache?
You should have probably, yes. You can
Okay.
give yourself panache.
It may have added damage, but
failed, and it
I
took
forgot to ask
damage.
about it, so I'm not going to worry about it for now.
It seems like the bleed itself has been reduced a little bit, but it did not stop bleeding, so it is continuing to bleed.
Okay.
Themiel.
I am going to. I know when you said you got it, but there's not quite time, so I'm going to use him healing on Eltros.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because Eltros goes next.
Wait, fasting. Wait, that probably doesn't actually work, does it?
Is fast healing beginning or end of turn?
Beginning. Okay, beginning of turn.
Then it would be
it'll
fine.
work.
And when you cast a spell, he actually gains 2 temporary hit points. So technically, the 2 temporary hit
Well,
points would potentially raise him
The
back
temporary
up.
hit points won't. The temporary hit points won't help for dying.
And fast healing immediately prevents a creature from dying from its condition increasing. The dying condition can't increase to a value that would kill it.
So you put it on Troy?
Yeah, he cannot die.
Okay,
And
so...
Troy cannot
And then I'm going to raise my
die.
shield, and then that will be my turn.
Okay,
It says Troy has 8 health now.
well, that would be the...
16 health now.
Kicked him up to wounded 1. Look at that. Okay, so Eltros... But he doesn't get the healing what? He gets it at the beginning of his turn?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because when it advanced to Eltros, he got it automatically.
Okay, so he is prone, laying on the ground. He's conscious. Let's see
And
if
he's in
Troy
pain.
has. Let's see if Troy has a healing pot. He does. He's got 8 lesser healing pots. I think he's probably going to use.
He's also got healing spells.
That's true, isn't?
So, I mean, he could cast a healing spell on himself, certainly.
Yeah, he may do that.
The only other person that's hurt at the moment is me.
I think he's going to use his 4th level heal too. Let's see. Target.
Yeah, you can definitely see it.
He's going to do the 2-action heal. And he's going to roll it. Oh, yeah. 4d8 plus 32. Oh, yeah. Ooh, he's feeling much better. He is still wounded. So he casts that as 2 actions, and then he'll use an action to stand up. And that'll be the end of his turn this round. Ooh, and it's the other Arenes. Well, it's going to do what its friend did. They remember last time they fought you guys. They kept switching weapons and everything. So they're like, oh, fuck it. It's worth it. We're better with bows anyway. So probably going to take the damage from what's his name's thing as well. Alright, so the Arenes take some damage. And Gimbauth takes some damage. What, Jeff?
Oh, nothing. Definitely shield blocking this attack.
Alright. And it does hit, so do your damage, do your block, and what is it going to be, 9 points?
Yep.
And this shield can't be destroyed, right?
It's taking health damage. It's taking my shield health, my physical shield health.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping track of that?
Yep.
All right. Well, he cuts the damage down, but Gimbauth is not looking good. And this one is going to stick with the bow and not bother with the... Probably won't hit the third one unless I roll really high. That is a miss. Critical miss, actually, so Tim could probably...
Nope, I used my reaction already to attack of opportunity.
Yep, that's true. All right, that's it for the Arenes. They're not looking as good this time. They're definitely hurt. Gimbauth.
All right, so it takes an action to pull out a potion from my backpack, right?
To draw one, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And then an action to drink.
Yep. So I am going to go ahead and use one. So 2 actions to be able to do this.
All right.
Oh, it's not, shouldn't be the Arenes, it should be me. You want me to re-roll that, or do you want me to just add it?
Just re-roll it. I didn't see how much healing it was, but there you go.
So an action to pull out the potion, an action to drink it, and then I am going to go ahead and take an action to swing.
All right. He's counting on his party. Don't let me down, guys. Ooh, another net 20. Look at that.
Hey, if they've got to come, now's the time, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what we play for. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Let's
good
see.
damage.
All right. It took 24 of that. And
a
that
bleed.
should add to the bleed, I think. I think bleed stacks.
I attacked
Resistant
the
doesn't stack with
other
the-
one, so they both
Yeah.
should be bleeding now.
Yeah, they are both bleeding. I can tell by their icons.
Yep, because
Yeah,
I
resistant is the
attack
same
of
type
opportunity
as
the other guy, but I would have been focusing on the one in front of me as much as possible.
That's right. Shush!
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
Now,
shush!
can you guys go through the wall, the wind wall?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. So, my potion has the same weight as a javelin, and a javelin can go through. So, I would say that's going to be your call, because it is smaller than a javelin, but it is bigger than a bullet or an arrow.
Jeffrey?
Um,
Can I toss a bomb through the wind wall? That's the question. Because 10 pots or 1 bolt, same as a javelin.
I would think only because we've prepared for it. Like you've got a little bit of. If I were with the DM call, since we prepared for it, you could. I would say you could do it as a heavier item. because you get to make the potions. You could prepare it to be a little heavier. But
I mean, I would
were
still
just
think you
out
would
of
take.
the blue.
I would say, would you take?
It's still a -2.
I was like, yeah,
It's
you'd
still
still
a
take the -2.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Absolutely.
Pathfinder too and looking it up. Hold on. I'm gonna see first if there's any rules about.
Yeah, that's kind of a
It feels
iffy
really
thing. I
close.
didn't think about that before we came in here.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I wouldn't call it a massive ranged weapon, but if it is a bigger object, which is definitely bigger than
I mean,
an arrow, a bolt, a sling bullet.
a javelin, it says it's big enough to go through.
Yeah, that's why
I-
I was kind of comparing
I-
it to the javelin.
Yeah, I would think the line is thrown weapons versus arrows or sling bullets.
I mean, I suppose it depends on what you throw. If you throw a handful of pebbles, it's not going through. But
I'll
if,
allow
if I was a giant
the
throwing
the
a
bombs
boulder,
are 1 light.
because of the thrown line. I will allow it since
Okay.
it's comparing items that are shot by a weapon. I don't know. Sling bullets. Sling bullets are still considered. They're not
right?
thrown.
Because
They're
would be
pebbles.
they'd be very
Right.
little.
So it doesn't actually say thrown specifically, but I don't know. Yeah,
Right.
it tends,
I was
think
just
it'll-
saying because a javelin weighs the same as my potion.
Yeah, I would say
it
you would
kinda
take
makes
the
sense.
-2, but you wouldn't.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will.
That makes sense
Okay.
to all of us.
Very good.
We are in agreement. And it should automatically, or I think you might have to automatically put the -2 in. I don't know.
I'm rolling the first one and I'll see what it rolls here.
Well, because the game doesn't know the whim wall's there, right?
Oh no, it
Yeah,
probably
it
doesn't. So
wouldn't.
it's only a 28.
So I will just subtract 2, and that would
Yeah, it's
miss.
a 28.
That
So
would have hit by 1, and -2, it's a miss.
there's your splash. Of course,
it
almost
is
max
a-
damage, but
It is a
yeah,
hit, though.
it is splash. Yeah.
I also don't know what happened. My bless disappeared.
Did you sustain it, or whoever cast it,
Yeah.
they sustain it?
It-
You don't have
It's
to.
Sustaining only increases its range.
Well, I do not
Sorry, I
know.
just happened to. Okay,
Who cast it? I
I
don't
did.
even know who cast it. Oh,
but it's not on
What
me.
did
It's not
you
on
do?
anybody. I didn't
I'll
do anything.
Just re-put it on
yeah,
everyone.
it's not on me.
I just happened to notice, and that's why I was like, oh.
It still would have missed because
Right.
that's fine.
'cause I
I'm just
missed-
letting
I
you
missed
know
my
that wasn't
shoe.
there.
Yeah.
we just put it back on everyone, and there you go. All right, Shishni, what else?
We'll throw one more. Well, that doesn't help. And what the hell? Because
It's adding
20
the circumstance +1, which I assume is for the bless. Or no, it
Yeah.
says bless
No.
+1 and circumstance +1. Look at all those +1s.
Is that because I'm an alchemist throwing a bomb?
I don't know,
I-
but
You
there's
have the
I don't
bomber
know
style
either.
roll?
I
I'll say-
do.
No, that would be
That's-
items bonus.
yeah.
Okay.
But you would still have the -2. Did you add the -2 in
Right.
there?
It would be minus. No, I did not. I forgot to. So it'd be 22.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Is it a crit miss though?
That's
At a 22.
no, it's not a crit miss.
Okay, then good. He still gets a little splashy then.
Of course.
Every point counts.
It
Yep.
does.
And we'll go ahead because supposedly 20s happen.
I can tell you that they do.
I've had it happen a couple of times, so yes.
And that would be -2, so it'd be
So
a 23.
that would be a hit, but not a. That would be a miss, but not a crit miss.
Oh, good. Oh, look at that. Would have been max damage too. And that will obviously end my turn.
It hurts. It is badly injured. Elwind.
All right. I am going to cast.
Gauntlight.
Cast Winter's
No.
Blessing. It's a spell I'm making up right now myself. It automatically freezes devils in place for 8d6 rounds.
Using 2 to
Timber.
cast heal on Gimbauth.
Okay, yeah, you should be able to reach him.
And that should be
Do you think the heal gets through the wind wall?
24.
I imagine that does.
Hold on. It's not adding all my healing. I'm double checking everything. Hold on. It should be. Each time you can spell this Vitality or Void, it shorts HP. The spell target gains a status bonus to the initial amount of healing equal to the spell's rank. So this should be plus. And it should also gain extra healing for my staff. And the staff gives healing of. No, that's staff. I'm sorry, it's not adding the right numbers for the amount healed, so I'm trying to double check it all. Plus 2 item bonus. Okay, so that's 26 it's saying. And it should also be that. But it was a. Yeah. There we go. Take 45 healing.
My God, a Gimbauth.
I
am
will take
also
that
going
happily.
To cast with my last action, I'm going to cast Garden of Healing. And everybody who's injured within, was it 10 feet of me? Double checking. Within 10 feet will heal for 11. So, Eltris.
That's a pretty good one action spell.
And I get to sustain it for 1 action every turn.
Nice.
There you go. All right. And it's the
I should not have gotten that
Rainier.
11 though.
Yeah, Gimbauth shouldn't have gotten the 11.
No.
Well, we can just do that.
Yeah.
Take it away. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm definitely outside of the
DM
10
giveth,
feet.
and the DM taketh away.
Yes.
The
Yes,
devil
he does.
and the deep blue sea. The devil and the deep blue sea, everyone. All right. So, this one is going to keep doing what he's doing because they got one foe here. So, okay, Tim, you can do your attack of op if you want because this one is attacking you.
I am not going to use my attack of op on him.
Okay. You're
Good
saving
call.
that reflex for something else.
I am
Man.
saving it for the guy that I've been beating the hell out of.
That makes sense. All right. So, Jeffrey, do your thing because he's doing his thing again.
Good roll. Gimbauth, your scream seemed a little louder this time.
You can do your jibby again.
He's purring at you.
Oh, Gimbauth, it's a fight for the finish.
Oh, that's not
20s
good.
do happen.
Oh,
20s
that's not good.
do
They've
happen,
happened
my
twice
friend.
on your third roll.
I know, but you guys heard it, so you know I didn't fake that. Let's see.
I just wish it could happen on any of my rolls.
Gimbauth is probably going to end up taking a nap over here, guys. Just letting you know.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
I guess I should have taken that reaction, huh?
Probably, but you couldn't have expected another crit. But he could have rolled a
No.
crit on the first attack too. So
Yeah.
anytime you get attacked, they can roll a crit. Okay, that's it for him. And that one is bleeding, if it makes you feel any better. And it made its success, though it is no longer bleeding. after taking 1 point of damage. Okay, Themiel.
Okay, I need to get over there.
Don't you see it's you and me against the world? 'Cause we're in this together, you and me.
Part of it I can
Barbet!
so
How are
I
you
should be
tonight,
able
my
to
friend?
go
Add
there
your
with-
Thank
effect.
you for the use of your
You have to make the save when you're
Prime
going through
sub
the wall of
to
wind, like I think anyone normally
help me out here.
passes through it has to
Make me
a
feel a
save.
little better as I'm dying
Shouldn't
on the
need to,
platform
Because it
in
says
front
use more
of our
difficult
enemies.
terrain.
Owie.
Well, I don't know if it's because it's difficult terrain or
The
something
real
else.
Barbet. You're the realest brew in the vaults.
Wall of Wind
Thanks for the
says
sub.
the wall is difficult
I am
terrain
flying
to
through
creatures
it.
attempt to move over
Thank you,
land
my
through
friend.
it. Gases,
I
including
love the
creatures in bigger
Bezo
forms,
Bucks.
can't pass through the wall. If they're flying through the wall using a move action, they must attempt a
You know,
fortitude
I
save
missed
based on
you
the
this
fortitude
Saturday
save they have.
Jeffrey, or
because I
well,
went
I'm
to go
jumping,
raid
so
your
I think
channel
it's-
on
oh,
Saturday,
shit.
and you weren't there.
Jumping
It
is
made
still
me sad
considered
inside.
over land.
But I hope you enjoyed
This
some good
looks
time
like
away.
it looks like it's the spirit of flying.
The spirit of the rule, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like because
I
jump
don't-
is an action, they would call it out. They only call out flying because
I
you're
don't
like
have solid
at
land
the-
under me.
I think it's because you're not touching solid land when you're passing through the wind, and jumping would definitely meet that definition,
Okay, but this is a spell.
right?
Oh no, -2 on that because I don't have my shield raised.
Okay, so it's a
I
21.
need to action point, not hero action, hero point that.
All right.
-2 on that again.
You would make
Okay,
it
it's
with a
only
minus
DC
2.
26.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There
And
you
thank you
go.
to everybody else who happens to be out there joining me as I'm taking a nap in
Okay,
front of our
let's-
enemies as they have
then
knocked
I'm
me
gonna
wildly
raise my
unconscious.
shield like I should have before.
All right.
All right, my friend.
That's what,
Enjoy your
3
stream.
actions or 2 actions?
I'll see you
That's
again
it,
Two
yeah.
soon.
actions. The spell lets me move.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So yes,
Raise my shield,
twice now
and then
I have been
I'll
hit
take
by
one
a
attack
critical hit
against-
on the third attack of the enemy. It's not nice.
That
It doesn't
is a
make me happy
miss.
inside. It makes me hurty. It's 230.
Eltros. Oh, let's
230.
see. Oh, Eltros is still
oh,
healing.
it's healing.
Yes. All right. Eltros could probably heal. Let's
Do, do,
see.
do, do.
He could probably do a
Do,
lower
do,
level
do, do, do,
heal
do, 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 do.
because I think he already used his big gun on himself. Let's see.
Yes, he did.
He still has 4th level
Remove-
spells.
Remove the Hymn of Healing on Eltros. That's a sustained spell.
Oh, okay. So he should not have gotten that 8.
He should not have gotten the 8 or the 8 temp.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get it off of him. Let's see. Yeah, Bless he still has on him. Hymn of Healing is going away. There we go. All right. He's still doing pretty good. Okay. What's the range on a heal? Let's see.
30.
30 on the 2 action heal.
Let's see.
You'd have to move up.
Gimbauth, he's
just
going to have to
behind
move
me.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to move up. Actually, he's got reach spell, I think.
I think he
Oh,
does.
Yeah, I think he does.
But I mean, even if he
Well,
didn't,
I
it's
know
not like
one
they
of
can
his
shoot him
characters
through the
does, I don't know
wall
if this
anyway.
one
So if he
does.
moved up,
Let's
it's not going to
Oh.
affect anything.
That would be no. He does not have reach spell on this character, so he will have to move. And then he will target Gimbauth, and he will do a 4th level heal.
Yeah, I mean, either which way, he's got the wind wall between him and them anyway. So
True. All right.
Yep, for 7 more rounds.
and if they're still alive 7 rounds from now,
I didn't want heal.
I'm going to
We're
go ahead and
probably
roll up
all
a new
dead.
character because I'm probably dead. They have pushed my body into the lava, and my fire resistance is not enough to counteract volcano level magma.
All right. So you are
I'm awake again.
conscious. All right. Okay, and that was moving and casting. That's all Eltros can do. Ah. Well, it's a good thing Themiel came over because it was going to kick Gimbauth into the lava. That was going to be its action.
It was gonna
That's
try.
how mean they are.
It was gonna try.
Well, if you hadn't been healed, you would have been unconscious. He
Yeah, but
absolutely would have kicked you.
he
into the
could
lava.
try, but you got to realize when I go unconscious, I turn into a 80-ton boulder.
Oh, I
mean,
wasn't aware of that.
it's a feat that I took. It's called Boulder of Death.
Was not aware of that. Let's see. All right, Jeffrey, he's going full volley on you, man.
I'm gonna take my reactor strike.
Actually, or is he gonna do? Is he gonna do fusillade? Let's see.
What is that?
Now, fusillade is a ranged attack where every creature within 30 feet takes a bow strike.
Ah,
No, he'll focus because they don't necessarily know Gimbauth is back. Go ahead and do your reactive strike. That is a miss.
Ah, okay.
All right. Oh. Oh, I didn't do that to Tim on the critical hit. Shit. Actually, he probably would still have it. Let's see if it automatically adds it to Themiel. It does not. On a critical hit, because of their flames, it also puts persistent.
fire. That's what
Fire.
almost killed me last time.
All right. So Tim would have persistent fire on him. So I'll put it on him now, because of course at the end of every turn you get a chance to. So we'll just say it took a round for it to kick in. Why didn't it do that? I don't want to do that. I must have forgot to target Tim. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, I know why. Because the damage is automatically jibby wibby. So.
Themiel, don't you get to do your 2d4s?
Nope, only if he's attacking Gimbauth.
Okay. Anybody but you.
Yeah, if I've got the spell active, it's anybody but me. But
Okay.
Gimbauth has the effect for a minute, so it's only if Gimbauth gets attacked right now.
Gotcha.
So hold on, I have to focus it on. Which one was this? It was this one. So this one, let's do the. We'll just roll the damage. Here we go. And where is the persistent? Damn it. That's annoying as hell. Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. Let's do this. Alright. Having to jump through all these hoops just to get it to do one thing, but alright, where's the persistent? Oh, I bet you I can just do Flames of Fury. Let's do that. Let's see. Fuck. This is annoying the hell out of me. Alright. Oh, I bet you I can do it this way. I can drag the persistent. Stop that. It's not letting me drag it over. Okay, hold on. I got to figure out how to get this to do it. I may just have to roll it manually. Let's see. Why didn't it pop it up when I rolled? Oh, I bet you it has to be a rolled crit. All right. Let me do this. All right, I've got him targeted. This is not an actual attack roll. This is. Keep doing it until I get a crit. There we go. There it is. That's what I need.
Well, good. If that's all you need, it's my turn.
No, he hasn't finished his turns yet. He was just.
But
I had
that's
to
all you
figure-
need.
I had to figure out how to get the persistent damage on Tim. Maybe Tim's immune to fire. Oh no, there it is. I think it's on him now.
It's there.
All right.
I mean, I have
All right, so
resistance
now-
to fire, but I'm not immune.
All right. Okay. Now that was his first attack on Jeffrey. Now he's going to take his second attack on Jeffrey. And rolled a 3. See, I'm getting all my good rolls out. So. However,
Getting all your good rolls out.
third nat 20, and it's for real. There it is. Third nat 20 on the third roll. All right, here we go. Let's see. I don't think you can get more persistent damage, at least.
No,
All
no,
right.
but because it's the same type of weapon stack.
Here's the funny thing. You would have taken 51. You only took 34. Because you're resistant to critical hits. Why are you resistant to critical hits? Each of the 3 types. Because it does 3 types of damage. I see. Okay, that's cool. All right. You took off 15 points, dude, of the critical damage. That's
Yep.
pretty good. All right. He failed on, he's bleeding. He's still bleeding, and he failed his recovery roll. Shush, you're up.
Yep. All right, I have the -2 in there this time,
Okay.
and it rolled like crap anyway.
It still was only a miss.
Oh. All right. Damage.
So you still got the splash.
Yep.
There you go. That one's not looking good.
Good. It only takes 5 of us,
-2.
what is it, 3 turns to almost kill one?
Yeah.
That is a miss. It would have been a hit except for the circumstance penalty. So.
Yep.
But that'd have been your first attack. It would have been a hit for sure. What, Jeffrey?
I was just gonna say, I think we're getting enough out of the wind wall to justify it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
protecting everyone else.
It's
They're not even
protecting
trying
your
to shoot right now.
healers and your throwers. Yeah.
They don't even necessarily know it's there.
All right, that ends my turn.
That is a critical miss.
Yeah, I figured.
There was no
Elowen.
doubt.
All right, give me a moment. I gotta think of what I need to do.
Have a sip of coffee, chill out. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
You got this. It's weird. We haven't heard from Troy at all. I hope he's okay.
He's probably just buried in work.
Probably.
I mean, normally I would have expected to hear something from him, but
Either that or his boss got home early and called him already, and he's on the phone with his boss.
Are there any unoccupied squares around them that are still like on the same level?
How's your
Not,
balance?
no,
There's
not on
part
the
of it
island.
there. Not for me to land on, but for something to grow out of.
There's chains.
Would you count it as an unoccupied square?
Well, a chain is a surface. It's a very thin surface. Depends on what
Okay.
the spell or the item says.
I can grow a protective tree. It doesn't say it has to be on ground or anything. It just says an unoccupied square.
I think that would be pushing it with the chain.
Okay, then never mind. That's fine.
Yep.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up to here, and I am going to sustain bless. So I need to edit it. Nope, sorry. And I am sustained. No, the wrong one. The other one I needed. And it is now 25 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to sustain my Garden of Healing. So, I think it only affects Eltros, but they heal for 8.
All right. Let me.
you must have me.
targeted,
You must.
sorry.
I was like, you must have me
I
targeted.
just realized.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'll say I wasn't going to
So,
take it, but
Heal for 8. And then that's my turn. Sorry, that's the best I could do this turn.
Gimbauth. you're back among the living.
All right. So would you say that I can pick up my weapons, both of them, while I'm on the ground in one action?
Yes.
Then I would pick up both of my weapons for one action. I can kip up for a free action,
Reaction, right.
and it doesn't, trigger reactions. So I will be once again standing up. I will have my weapons in my hands.
Yes, sir.
So let me go ahead and pick,
And you still have 2 actions
up.
left. Woo!
pick up. And they are drawn. So, and I will go ahead and, so I kipped up, and I will immediately just basically kip up into an attack. Aha!
You thought I was dead. Fooled you.
That's a miss, and I think the second one hit.
I am going to
Yes.
go ahead and re-roll the first one using a hero point.
All right.
Ooh, much
Well,
better.
they both hit.
And
So
then you
do
should,
the
I would say,
damage.
yeah, and then you'll be able to add them together,
Yep, I'll do the special thing.
because that'll help to offset some of the damage resistance that I am certain that they have,
All
as
pictures on there.
we have experienced it.
There you go. Yep, it takes 9 of that damage in the bleed.
Yep. All right. And I would say it was probably already bleeding anyway, but if it wasn't, it is
Remember,
bleeding
it's-
again.
The physical resistance, of course, kicked in twice because it should have only kicked in once.
Yeah, it should have kicked in once if they added together.
Right. Well, I did add them together, so we'll subtract 5 more just to. There we go.
And then it doesn't look like it automatically rolled my recovery check, so let me go ahead and roll the recovery check.
It did. It did.
Oh, I don't see it then.
Yeah, here I'll reveal.
Okay,
it.
you don't need to. I mean, if it was still there, it was still there. I just didn't see it on my side that it rolled.
Yep.
It's kind of funny that
Yeah, I
that would
think
be
it
a
does.
blind roll.
Only because I have all my rolls set to blind,
Yeah.
I think, and it does it as the DM. So yeah.
That's fine. Like I said, as long as it did it, fine. If it hadn't, I just wanted to make sure I rolled for recovery.
All right. So it's the one who's not hurt as bad. Let's see. I always forget about that ability.
Yep,
Oh, I
the
gotta do
flee
that.
from Catfolk and terror. I mean, almost all creatures have it, but for some reason you choose not to use it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Listen, I try to take what I can get.
All right. What does more damage, that or that? Yeah, that one's gonna try casting a spell. So anyone who has attack of opportunity, if they want to use it, it is casting a spell.
And that is the one on the left, right?
Ooh, I want to use it.
This one, you cannot, Mike. Only the 2
Yep.
on the platform.
I don't have a
You
reaction.
said
right now.
anyone.
Right? It's this one, yep.
I am going to go ahead and do so because last time I tried to hold it,
You
holding
wished
it
you
did
had-
did not go so well for me. So
That is
and
a miss.
that was a miss. Yeah.
I see.
It casts Divine Wrath. There's a burst.
Yikes.
I don't know
He
if
casts
anyone in
Divine
here-
Cat, and I stand up in front of him and go, "Ha ha!"
Actually, I don't think Elowen's in it, but he might be. Let's see. It's
It doesn't look like
20-foot
it.
burst. No, I don't think so. Okay. Actually, he
'Cause
might
he-
be able to cast it. In,
I said, because he's 20 feet from me.
well, I wasn't thinking either. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's do this. He would have. Let's get rid of that template. Because he wouldn't necessarily cast it there if he could think he could get some other people in it. So he can center the spell. In other words, he could center the spell here and get everybody in it. There. Enemies only. So it's Divine Wrath. You've seen it before. Basically, all of those people. First, I'll roll the damage, and then you'll get the. Can you see the damage? Probably not. Here
No.
you go. Everyone will need to roll a Fortitude save.
Would you say a reflex save?
Fortitude.
I know reflex, right?
You gotta you have to reveal it for us unless you want us just. Oh,
I
there
did
it is.
reveal
Never
it.
mind.
Mm.
Sorry.
Well, that was as good as I was going to get, so.
Gimbauth should be +2 because it is a spell and he has the effect of my shield.
Is Troy here? Was that Troy that came in? I couldn't hear.
Yes. He's not
Alright.
speaking, but yes.
Oh wait, no, he does not get the +2 to save. He just gets the AC from my shield.
Welcome, Troy.
A 31 is a 31. I'll take that.
Okay, is everyone happy with their rolls?
No.
Happy as I'm gonna be.
I'll say
Anyone
happy.
that's
No.
unhappy? Anyone who's unhappy with their roll that has a hero point left?
Yeah, I'll use mine.
All right.
I'll probably
Use
roll
mine.
worse.
Troy, you rolled a
Well, that's good.
24.
I know, and I just re-rolled it. It didn't change.
It did not.
Okay.
Try hitting the arrow again.
No, I'm out of hero points now. Unless I just.
Or you may have literally rolled the same thing again. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I mean, you've already been dead once tonight, so what's another time?
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's another one?
All right. So
Well,
Gimbauth,
there's no +10 for having rolled it.
Gimbauth made his save.
Because he would have had to roll below 10 in order to get the +10.
Yes.
He rolled an 8.
Again,
I don't know, Mike, but we got to go with what it says. Come on,
Okay.
dude. No one's going to die from this. So,
So it's
Yet.
just normal damage? Oh, you got it. Okay, cool.
yeah.
I didn't know
People
if I
who
had
saved, Shushni and Gimbauth saved, but did not critically save. Everyone else failed. And Elowen actually critically failed till he re-rolled. All right. So, did that out of frustration. And it's going to target the paladin-ish kind of person in front of it with an attack on its bow. So, Jeffrey, I don't know if you have a reaction or anything.
Nope.
Or
Troy, that actually took your hero point?
yeah, you can try again if you
Well,
want, Troy. I mean,
so
it's only 32 damage.
Right, here's the reason I'm asking is because, like, next to Elowen, you can see an H, which shows that he used a hero point.
Yeah.
Eltros doesn't show that.
Yeah, Eltros looks like to me that he's got his arrows there, but Troy said he doesn't have them. I wonder if Troy lost connection as he hit it, maybe.
No.
Or
Yeah.
did you use his hero point earlier?
No, it was on my sheet. So
Yeah, I
know
did not
had
use his
yeah,
hero
so I-
point. Yeah.
I would say, yeah, I would say if you wanted to re-roll it, do so. If not, just put your hero point
Yeah.
back. I don't know why it took it.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Hold on. And then I'll try it again, but let's see. There we go. There we go. A little better.
There you go.
Yeah, and now it's
Yeah.
showing the H next to it.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll do that, and we'll give him half. There we go. All right. And then his last attack. That is a hit. Probably not going to kill him because of that. Great. Oh, shit. All right. Well, the good news is it wasn't a crit, so he's only a dying one. All right. Ultros, welcome to the fight.
You have used both of your level 4 heals.
I think he has one left. I think he
You
has...
have used 2 of your level 4 heals.
Yeah.
2 or 3? Because I got. Did you? You must have done one.
I've
other
only
thing
done
with
it. I've done it twice. That's all. But it looked like
Okay.
you were at 3 of 4 when I cast the second one, so you should still have 2 more 4th level spells.
Right. Because I'm gonna look at it and go on elemental sense. No.
Well, all you've cast is 2 4th level heals, and you cast the icicle spell, that
Yeah,
second
icicle.
level icicle spell.
Oh, right. Oh, the purifying icicle. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
You started offensive, and then they dropped you.
Gotcha.
Immediately, in one turn, by one guy.
Nah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's.
We've lost
sounds
one
good.
person every turn now.
I guess
Alright,
it's
so I got-
Verlin's turn.
What? I'm last.
Well, no, I'm saying I guess it's your turn to drop.
Oh, sure. Go for it.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Verlin's pissed, everyone! Right, Themiel is not dying anymore.
Just remember, it's always better to be pissed off than pissed on, and both are better than being pissed in.
That's true. Pissed in. That's a wonderful.
Wow.
I don't know. What if you got pissed on and
When you were on fire.
Well, no, that you're on top of the Empire State Building and you fell off. You would be dead. You know.
Then did you really care?
All right.
Well, yeah. I'm good.
All right. Well, the other one said, wow, that was a good idea. All right. So I think
It'll
I'm going to
cast
show
it
this.
right behind them.
Let's see.
I think they should cast it through the pentagram.
There we go. That's
I
such a
can't
cool
remember how far
effect.
up is the ceiling from here.
A description of the room. Doesn't really say how high the ceiling is.
Okay.
Or it does. The ceiling is 20 feet tall at the doors of the room. As the stairs descend to the platform, the ceiling stays the same, so it's 25 feet above the platform. The disc is at the same level as the platform, but the 15-foot gap over the magma makes it daunting to reach.
And they're casting a spell, and it's got a 25-foot radius or whatever, right?
Right.
Okay, so it wouldn't help.
It basically fills. Yeah, it basically fills the
It's
chamber.
gonna fill the whole thing, right?
Yeah, it fills the chamber. Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
Shouldn't Troy have healed 8 on his turn from Berlin's?
No, Verlin dropped it, remember?
It's on my turn, and I have to sustain it to heal everybody.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're talking about the regen that was from
Yeah.
somebody else.
It just looks like your effect is there. So.
And I will reveal.
No, I got less and wounded 1. So
There you guys go. The big reveal.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to drop anyone, I don't think. But
I guarantee you it'll drop somebody.
should make things exciting.
yay!
God, Elwyn.
I'll keep mine.
I mean, what do you expect? The DC's like 30-something, and I only have a plus 12.
It's actually 28, but yeah, it's pretty high.
Okay, well, I'm pretty close. And I've also rolled a 6 twice now.
It's alright, I only rolled a 3 this time.
Who failed last
Nope.
time? I can't remember.
Nobody.
It was
Oh
me.
no, some people failed. Nobody critically failed.
Right.
Right, no one. But only one person actually failed, right?
No,
No.
2 people
One
failed.
failed, I think.
No, one I thought one did.
Second.
Oh,
Two
yes,
people
we
failed.
have two failed.
Them failed.
Well, who was the other one?
Elowin.
Let me- Elowin, okay,
Elowin failed.
Yeah,
'Cause if
Thimiel
you
and
fail,
Elowin
you
failed
were-
last time.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have
put
made
them.
a difference in anyone's save. What's the DC? Let's see, DC 28. All right. Okay, so Thimiel, you saved. You take half damage. What's the interposing earth do?
It blocks some damage.
That's
Okay.
on a reflex save.
Yeah, it's my
This is a
reaction.
No, it's a target of a
Yeah,
strike
helping
or
with
would
you.
attempt a reflex save. So if this is
Right,
considered
this
a
wasn't
target of a
reflex
strike,
save.
right? But
Oh, is it
read the first part.
fortitude?
If
Yep.
it is,
Yep.
yeah.
Discord.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was a reflex because it's an explosion. So ignore that.
Because it said the target of a strike, and so I wasn't sure if that would be considered a strike.
No, you're right. I'm just dumb and can't read right now.
It's all right. It's a hard fight. All right, so who failed? Fail was Eltros and Gimbauth. They're now second one.
And Shushni.
Well, Shushni critically failed.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
critically
Open
fail,
fail,
you're
Colonel.
you're second 2 and slowed 1. Let's see. So Elowin and Shushni are second 2 and slowed
knowing
1.
you.
You're real close to the 1.
Wait, Neo's here? Why aren't we
Neo
letting him
is
take
here.
care of this?
I'll have Knock Knock show up in a second. Let's see. And this one then's going to do something totally different.
And now here's something we
Gonna
hope
drop
you'll
dead.
really like.
No, I can't do that. That's a 2-action thing.
Dropping dead? Damn.
Dropping dead, yeah.
That's a 2-action reflex.
I don't know if anyone has a reaction, but it's
Nope.
changing its target. Trying to get rid of the person who keeps throwing shit at him. And that is a miss because of the volley. Because
Was it
Mike
an arrow?
it
Yeah,
was
it's
an
a
arrow.
normal.
It
Yeah,
would
that's
have
true.
gone through the wind wall.
So they know about, well, it's a miss. So the
Yep.
fact that the wind wall's there doesn't really matter.
And
All
if they
right.
didn't know about the wind ball before, they do now.
Yes.
As he fired his
All
arrow
right,
and he watched it
Shushni.
whip into the wall.
Yep. Shushni, you have 2 actions. The Erinyes is still bleeding and failed its check. The one is near death. The other one is badly injured. So
All right.
it's up
we
to
gotta
you,
put another-
Shush.
I'm
Thimiel, I
working
think
on
you
it.
should bear hug the still live one and jump into the magma with it.
What?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ugh.
Yay.
That is a critical miss.
Yep.
Ugh.
That is a miss, not a critical miss. So
Woohoo!
all right, it's near to death.
I'm looking for. Hold on. There it is.
Do you have an action?
Yeah,
You don't
you-
have an action to do that
Yeah, you only had 2 actions.
Oh crap. Okay.
because you're slowed. Yep.
Ignore me. Keep going.
Elowin. Garden of Healing. Who's that on? Everybody?
The
No.
3 within 10 feet.
All right. Well,
If
he's
you-
got him.
After it shows the numbers, if you hold shift and target the people, it then adds them if you press the target button.
There you go. So Eltros, Elowin, and Shushni can all take that healing.
Eltros is the only one who hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Eltros.
Or I can.
There we go.
There he goes.
Sorry, I was getting my dinner.
Oh, Troy, eat, Papa. By the
On
way,
your
Troy,
stomach.
there's a wind wall where the blue line is. How long does that last? By the way, a minute.
10 rounds. Yeah.
Okay. You got plenty of time. Not even halfway over yet.
My turn.
All right.
And again, if it lasts
is-
to the point where the wind wall goes down, we're pretty much dead anyway.
This is true.
All right.
Gimbauth.
I've got this nice guy in front of me that
Who's
I am
fuck?
going to continue to strike at.
Come on, Gimbauth. I have
first
such
attack.
a
One miss, one hit.
One miss, one hit. On the hit, it's going to probably do something. Let's see. Okay, so on the hit, it's going to use its reaction, which I keep forgetting to use. And it can only do it once. Retributive Pain. A creature in range damages you. You vengefully reflect your pain upon your tormentor. The target takes mental damage equal to half the amount it dealt when it triggered the spell. Let's see.
Is that half the
Where-
amount that
where's
it took, or half the amount that I dealt?
half the amount that it, let's see, that it dealt to you when it triggered the spell. So we'll see how that works. It's probably going to be a pain in the ass, but okay. Where is it? Yes, I do. I don't need focus points because it's a reaction for me. Fine. Let's just do it this way. All right. Tim is targeted. Target. Yeah. Gimbauth, let's see if I can make you save. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? It's not letting the spell go off, so I'm just not even going to worry about it. Fuck it. We're getting close to time anyway, by the time this thing's over. So, okay, Tim, let's see. Your damage is 11. It takes 6 of it, and the bleed. It is really near to death now.
And then, because 20s happen, I'm
Yes,
going to go
sir.
ahead and try to get my 20 to happen. Nope.
Somebody keeps telling me they happen, and Chuck keeps taking them off.
And it rolled my recovery, right?
It did, and you rolled a 13, so it's still, you're still bleeding or still burning. Thimiel.
Okay, so we're saying one action to grab my shield and my weapon.
Yes.
Okay. So
Shimmy. Stop it, Shimmy. God dang it.
let me pick those up, and then I'm going to get up.
Okay, it's 2 actions.
And then
He's going to roll a critical strike against the guy to the right.
yeah, I'm going to roll a critical strike into the
That's the action he's choosing to take, Chuck. You just make sure it goes off right.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
I'm hero pointing this.
All right. That is a hit.
You have to be kidding me.
It would have died if it didn't have resistance to physical.
It would have died a long time ago if it didn't have resistance to physical.
However, he does have the bleed, or Thimiel has the bleed. And Thimiel failed the resistance roll, or the recovery roll, but took 3 points of damage. All right. This Rennie sees his friend in trouble and is pissed off. Let's see.
And he
Well, we
flees
used
to
our
the
big-
other dimension.
We used our big gun already. Yeah, we really don't have many good spells. Cracks me up when they give monsters tons of spells, but most of them are just
Crap.
crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can cast Create Water. Congratulations.
All right. It's going to try to get rid of the immediate threats. First, it's going to start with Themiel. Themiel, you're being attacked at point blank range with a bow. Don't know if there's anything you can do or not, or want to do
There's several.
anything.
Yeah, there's several. I don't have the shield up, so with my luck, I'm holding my reaction.
All right. You say you're holding your reaction? Okay.
Yep.
And I assume Tim's holding his reaction.
I
don't know.
am, because I want
right.
to take down the one, not the one that,
Is
doesn't
got
do me
more
any
health,
good.
right? Okay, this
Okay.
guy hits you with an arrow at point blank range.
Yep. This will be after the damage, but I'm using Iron Command.
Okay, what does Iron Command do?
It has the choice to fall prone or take mental damage. 2d6 mental damage.
It'll take the mental damage. And now he takes the extra damage on future hit.
Yep.
All right, I put the effect on him. Really wants to drop at least one of you. It really wants to drop both of you, so it will take a second attack. Same target. I've rolled three nat 20s on third attacks, Troy. These guys can attest to it.
Yes, he has.
Okay, Themiel goes down again. And he should go to dying 2 because he's wounded 1. Maybe it adds the wounded 1 into the dying. So we'll just leave you wounded 1 and dying 1 and assume it's basically dying 2.
Okay.
And it will use its last attack. It will focus on the other threat.
Yep, Eltros.
That's right.
Fire arrows
Absolutely.
at Eltros.
Mm-hmm.
So there is an attack coming against Gimbauth?
Yes, there is. Okay, it took it. It's not a crit, but it is a hit.
On a third
And
attack, he rolled above a 25. Gotta love
Actually,
it.
he rolled a 25, but you're sickened 1, so it drops your AC effectively. So, all right.
Yeah, normally I have a 26.
He's plus 12 on his third attack, so you've DM'd this stuff. You know how high some of these monsters things are. All right. Oh, this could be bad. All right, Gimbauth, just in time. You're getting a hero point. And that's the end of the Rennie's turn. Okay, Eltros.
He's up next. He's
Oh, yeah.
down. Uranus is next.
After
Yeah,
your
yeah.
turn, the
Right,
almost
understand.
dead Uranus is
Mhm.
up.
That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
So
sir.
take him out, and then heal next round. Guys,
I can't comment.
I can always do the
I'm
I
sleeping
can
on a
always do the
platform.
healing. But if you want to try to kill one, go for it, and I'll change as needed.
I can't tell you what I would do, so
right?
Do whatever
Try to
you
kill the
believe
one
is
that's about
right.
to take an action, so it doesn't just slaughter them.
What's that? Let's see.
The one that's almost dead has its action next.
Yeah, no, that's
So
what I'm
maybe-
saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that.
You fucking shit.
yeah, I don't know if you have any hero points left.
Well,
Does anybody else have any hero points? I will allow them to give Troy their hero
None of the
point.
people that are up, only Gimba.
I was like, you can take mine if you want it.
Yep. I will allow you to take Gimbauth's hero point. So just add a hero point to your sheet and subtract it from Gimbauth and do your thing, because you need this. That is a hit. Oh, it's Purifying Icicle. That is a hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit. And I think it might be enough this time. We'll see.
It better be.
Please be enough.
All right, that one is dead. And more importantly, that means it's not going to get his turn this time. All right, Shushni.
All right.
I have a question mark here. Weren't we slowed 1?
What's that?
We were slowed 1, right?
Some
Yeah.
people are-
Yeah.
Or
We already had a turn where we were at a -1 action, so this is now our second turn of having a -1 action.
As long as you're sickened 2, you will remain slowed 1.
Yep. Sickened doesn't get rid of itself.
You have to throw it up. You have to use do a.
Yeah. I'm going to
Or-
use an action to try and throw up.
All right.
I wish I'd known that last turn.
Immediately attempt a fortitude save. Do you want to give me the fortitude save, or you want me just to roll it?
I'll give it to you. I think I can do it. Hold on. Let's see. There it is. I believe it's against the DC of the effect.
Probably, so it's probably a fail.
That's a fail. Yep.
All right.
Thank you, Tim.
Fair.
I just said thank you, Tim.
Oh,
Because
Just
I
in case
gave
they
him
didn't
my good stuff.
Exactly.
Well, it was either that or he was going to kick me into the magma, so...
I was just saying, it's either you or one of you or
That is a
definitely die.
miss, but not a critical miss.
right. There's your splash. That ends my turn.
Elowen.
How do you counteract an effect?
You
It
have to have
depends.
something that lets you do so.
I mean, I have a spell that allows me to attempt to counteract an effect of your choice, one of which is sickened. How do I do the counteract?
You roll essentially your spell attack versus the DC of the counteract.
Jesus.
And then
Okay.
it's going to be based on the rank of the spell and the rank of the effect causing the effect.
If I cast haste on myself, does it negate the slowed?
Yes.
Next turn. You don't get the action for quick until next turn.
I mean, that would be on 2 actions anyways this turn.
Mhm.
Who goes before the Aranus? Nah, Thimble and Gumba. Alright, I'm not sustaining my vessel spell anymore. I'm going to cast. And I am targeting. Who's first? Thimble? Or
Okay.
Gumba?
Mhm.
Are you able to heal him, Gimba? Thimble? Or no?
Nope.
Who's at what dying condition? I can't tell from looking at the screens.
We're
Thumble's
both
a
at dying too.
Yeah, dying 2.
Gimba?
Dying too.
1.
Nope, I'm dying
too.
too.
Also? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for some reason
Oh,
it's
sorry.
not taking our
Yeah, you
wounded and
both.
adding it into the dying. But I've gone down
Yeah.
twice,
Yeah.
so I'm dying too.
Mhm. Right.
And we both have persistence.
Mhm. Persistent fire.
Right. So it's very important to get them above 0 hit points as soon as possible. Otherwise,
Okay.
they'll be. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
This cat is on fire.
Take
All
the healing, Gimba.
right. Gimbauth, you get 46 points back. which should move you to wounded 2.
It did.
All right, and get rid of the dying completely. All right, Thimiel, you know the drill. First, you have to do the recovery check.
So does that all happen automatically when I hit end turn, or do I need to manually do the check?
You have to manually do the recovery check. Only the
Got it.
persistent will do it. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. Are you one of those people that die at dying 5?
Let me check. I don't think I took Die Hard.
Right.
No, I took Toughness, not Die Hard.
Oh well. You guys are at least at the level now where raising dead is not out of the realm of possibility. Okay, so you are dying 2, wounded 1, and when you take the persistent damage at the end of the turn, that'll take you to dying 4.
Yep.
Because you take the damage regardless of whether you save or not. Okay, go ahead.
I have resistance persistent. If I roll exactly a 1 on that persistent damage, I'm safe.
All right, then we will go to the end of your turn.
Nope.
Thimiel takes 3 damage.
Damn.
All right, Thimiel is dead. Gimbauth, you are not dead.
I am not dead. I'm going to do...
It was a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Whoever he picked was going to go down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
Yeah, because even I have the resistance to fire, so I could have possibly, saved from the 2 fire, but I still would have taken at least 1 persistent damage, which would have knocked me out.
I didn't think about it. I had potions.
All right, so I am going to pick up my 2 weapons, kip up, and try this again.
Question is, which Areni's died? Was it the one with the piece or not? I don't know.
He's a...
Nice, dude.
Oh, that is 1 hit.
Very little damage, but a hit.
All right, this Areni's is bleeding. Their friend is dead.
I assume I did not recover again.
Nope. You took 3 points of damage and you only rolled an 11. All right. It's not used to this kind of shit happening, so it will cast a spell.
Dimension Door.
It is casting a spell. Yes, that is correct.
That is considered an action, yes?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to take my attack of op.
Please do.
This is one of those situations where do you really want to roll a crit and keep it from running away and keep fighting it?
Maybe, maybe not.
It's kind of a lose-lose. That is a hit, but not a crit.
Minimum damage.
It will take the damage, but then it will step through the doorway. It says, when we meet again, we will finish this. And it disappears. All right, and that would be its turn. Ultros.
Because I don't know for sure.
Okay. All right.
Again, because I don't know, right?
Correct.
And that is a 2-action thing, so he does not get back up and running. I mean, he's dead.
Nope. He's dead.
All right. All right, I'll tell Shishni and Owen. Yeah, the new guy's dead. and I'll be done. There's nothing really else I can do.
You hear that, Elowen? You're dead.
Themild, how long have we been? Yeah, he's rather new also, right?
Yes.
All right, Gimbauth, can you bring Themiel with you?
I imagine so, but
But
Don't you
first
need
check
to?
and see if that one had the amulet or not.
well, I mean, we're still in combat at the moment, so because
we're
there's
still
some
in combat.
persistent damage
Gimbauth.
going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I would like to puke, please.
All right.
Fortitude.
Oh, I have to pop that up. Let's see.
Yeah.
That sicken came from the Divine Wrath, I think.
Yes.
So. Oh, I just have to do it off the second effect. Let's see. There you go.
Oh, look.
That
There's
will
the 20 I
remove-
needed all those times I rolled the misses
Well,
on attacks.
It's honestly a good time to roll the 20 because it gets rid of both levels.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you only would have gotten rid of one level and the slowed would remain. So you are no longer sickened or slowed.
Hey.
Was that a full round action or was that just one action?
I believe
was
it's just
one
one
action.
action.
Okay.
Yep, just one.
Okay.
All right. So what else is Shushni going to do? That's the question. Here, I'll make that one visible so you guys can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Elowen, take your healing. That will end my turn.
All right.
Take a bar, Elowen.
I can't pass this check. So how long does sicken last?
It will last
Until you
until you
sick it
get
up.
rid of it. So
Okay.
let me
Well,
give
I
you
will be
this.
sickened for life because I only have a +9. So I'm never
I can
passing.
give you a +2 later, but
I'm just more likely to crit fail than I am to crit succeed, which will just
Yeah.
keep me in sickened for life. Let me think of what else I can do. Sorry.
I mean, there's spells like lesser restoration, I think, that will get rid of the second condition. But
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I know I have some, but I don't know if I put them on my list if we were preparing for this. Nope, they're not on my list right now. I guess
right, I'm pretty
20s
sure we're headed
happen-
back to town now, so
20s happen and I can't really feel any more than what I'm already at, right? There's no sticking for.
well, there is sicken 4, but you can't get worse from trying to retch. So
Not a 20. Not a 20.
the 19 actually is a success. So your sicken will drop 1 level to.
which means you lose the slowed.
Yes,
No.
the slowed, as long as he's slowed 2,
It's all-
or as long as he's sickened 2, he's slowed 1. But if he can get down to sickened 1, then he'll only
was
be
he at
slowed.
3?
That he was at 3 because he was sickened
Ugh.
1 before. Yeah. imagine walking around trying to fight things when you feel like you have to puke. That's basically what it is. All right.
I get it.
Thimiel takes 1 damage. Well, Thimiel is dead, so
Yeah,
the thing is, it doesn't think you're dead. So,
it's got me marked as dying 4 now. So
all right. Yeah, I don't think there's an actual dead condition. Actually, there's just dying. There is no dead, so that's okay. Gimbauth.
Well, I'm going
We can
to.
remove the persistent.
Loot, grab, return.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to check this.
Her body's there, so you
Yep.
should be able to click on it.
It looks like there is a fragment of a pendant on her, so
Yep.
I assume that's an action to be able to grab that.
Yes, sir.
Now there's no rush if you want
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
to.
going to.
He's dead, so
Yeah.
he
I'm
doesn't
going
get
to.
any more deader.
I'm going to grab that. The rest of it I'm not worried about. And because I am not certain that I can pick up, carry, and jump across carrying the body, I am going to go into my backpack and actually into my spacious pouch and remove my rope. So that way next turn I can throw it across.
Yep.
And we
Just
can
throw me
work
in the
to
pouch.
just throw you the pouch.
Throw him
Is that-
in the pouch.
It's not like he's gonna suffocate.
That's true. I can't just put him in the pouch. All right.
So
You are less than 50 bulk, correct?
Yes.
Then if we think a type 2 has a large enough opening that I can put Thimiel inside, I will put Thimiel in the pouch.
Well, all you have to do is hack his arms and legs off, and then he'll fit. I'm just kidding.
No
I-
worries, he's dead anyway.
I'm trying not to mutilate the
Can't
body.
breathe. Yeah.
Just fold him in half until his back cracks,
Yeah.
and he'll fit in
Yeah.
there.
So I will go ahead and put Thimiel in the spacious pouch then. I will
Alright.
assume that's at least my third action.
Absolutely.
I recovered.
Gimbauth did recover finally. It looks like yes, he did. After he took 12 damage though first. You could have
Which-
actually
hold
dropped
on.
from that.
I shouldn't have been able to take 12.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's a 1d10 and it's not giving me the resistance to fire that it should have been.
Well, it's a D10 plus
It's
2.
in plus
but-
2.
Right.
But it's
But
not
yeah.
marking a resist to fire.
Because a d10 plus 2 would max be 12. And if
Well,
2
I'm
of
not
its fire
seeing your
damage...
resistance. I'm not seeing your resistance to fire right now. It's not showing up on your sheet.
I'll say, if you look under my effects, it's showing that I have you gain resistance to fire. But it may
hold
not have... I wonder if it didn't add it to my actual resistances as
It
that
probably
being part of
did.
the effect.
Yeah, we can add it now. We can just give you resistance to fire. Hold on. Fire.
Yeah, I
Yes.
assumed by adding the effect, it would go ahead and add the resistance. And if it didn't, I mean, that's extra
Probably
damage.
wanting us.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, you probably should have taken. Yeah.
I probably would have taken a little bit less. I mean, there was never a time where it was like, you went down by 0. No, I went down.
Fire 2 has been added to your sheet.
Fantastic.
So, there you
If I
go.
actually, no, if I'd actually remembered the potion of fire resistance.
Oh, I had one in my inventory too. Oops.
All right, we go to Eltros.
Do we still need to be in initiative?
Is everybody out of their stuff?
I have no more persistent. I have sickened 1 and wounded 2, but I have no more persistent.
Does anyone
damage.
else still have persistent that's not dead?
I do not.
Then we can end the encounter. Hold on, let me remove. Because you didn't actually
Click on
overcome that one. All right.
Wall of, what is it, the wind wall or whatever it is?
Ah,
What do we have in front of us?
The wind wall.
A wind
wind
wall.
wall.
But he
Can
can
you-
just
Sorry,
Dismiss
interrupt.
it. Okay, dismiss
Um,
that.
Can it be dismissed?
No, but it only lasts a minute.
I was
so-
like, yeah, it was only a minute,
Okay.
so once
Yeah, it was removed.
Right.
Remember, you
wait
do have
30
that.
seconds and then
You
jump.
do have that hank of rope around you that does slow your speed down by 10 until you escape out of it.
okay,
It's
well,
stuck with you.
I shouldn't have an issue escaping it. I mean, I've got slippery prey, so
Yeah, let me give you the escape thing. Let's see, rope snare.
No, not that one. Damn it.
Oh, I put the effect on you.
I
Yeah,
just use the dismiss action and it gets rid of it.
He uses the what?
Some spells can be dismissed, ending the duration early. This requires the caster or target to use the dismiss action.
Oh, okay. Tim, just make either acrobatics or here. I'll put escape up for you in the.
Yep, I've got it.
Should be in the chat. You
Yep.
can.
While he's
me
trying
roll
to
it.
escape, I'm gonna cast fly, basically.
Somehow I
and
don't think it's going
fly
to have been
over
an
there.
issue.
Nope,
Yeah.
you're free. So I'll put it off your character. There you go.
All right, and then I should just be. Let me get rid of my panache. And then I should be able to just leap back across.
Yeah. And did you take anything else off the Arenes, or you left everything else?
I took the bow and I took the pendant.
Yeah, nothing else was really magical. So.
Yeah, I figured it was. We're getting our ass kicked by this bow. Did I
Teltra's
disappear?
doing over there?
I was just going to ask the same thing. Troy, why are you over there?
Did my character just disappear off the map?
Maybe. Let's see. It's easily fixed.
You might be under Themiel.
No, I literally lost all vision over there.
I just disappeared
Oh.
off the map too.
I think I was deleting the dead thing, and it probably had you selected.
You had us selected.
didn't want
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't want to take the 100 feet of the rope?
It's Arene's hair rope.
It's hair.
I'm pretty sure
It's
it
hair.
just.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it just dissolved into a sludge.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Because
that's
that's what
fine.
happened
Well,
when they tried to throw it at me earlier and it missed me. It just dissolved into a sludge.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Never mind then. Well, I was going to help too. So, I mean, that's why I did the fly spell on myself.
Gotcha.
To help you, basically when you jump, I'll start flying behind you, and if I don't think you're gonna make it, I'll grab you.
All right, Jeffrey, have you looked up how much it costs us to get you resurrected or whatever?
The resurrect ritual, which will end up costing, assuming that it exists in the world, because it is. It will cost 600 gold pieces worth of gemstones, and requires a day and 3 casters for the ritual. One of them being expert in religion.
Is that the other way to bring someone back from the dead now? Did they get rid of the raised dead spell?
Yep, they moved it to the
It's
resurrect
now,
ritual,
it's now just a ritual.
and it is a 5th rank ritual.
I'm
Well,
sure
I have
Ren
a 0
could
in
get a hold
religion,
of one.
so I'm not
Ren could probably get a hold of one.
okay.
But you are going to have to find people to do the ritual, so.
Well, I would imagine that.
Well,
we
if you
have
need
a couple people
2
willing-
casters and I think Ren is a caster, so as long as they would be
Yeah, she
willing,
is.
there's our
So
3
you need a
casters.
So you need a primary that has expert in religion, and then your secondaries need to either use medicine or society.
I can always practice a caster.
Society.
I am
And you have
master
and
in
you have
medicine.
medicine.
Yeah, I'm master in medicine.
Yeah, so
You can always go to Absalom if you
Right.
need to. Yeah.
I say, who's the other one then? Don't look at me.
We're
I have
all
no
looking
idea.
at you. You're a
I don't know what.
caster.
I have no idea what what this medicine thing is, or society.
Oh. Well, aren't you just worthless?
Yeah, I am.
You're about as worthless as I am. I'm not a caster, and I'm an atheist.
hmm But you had something in medicine, right?
Oh yeah, I have the medicine part,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so
but I'm
But
not
you're
a
not a
caster.
spellcaster,
So
right?
yeah.
I'm a caster, and I have
So
no
I'll
idea what
pay for the
medicine is.
gems.
Mm-hmm.
He packed us up and pushed us back up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was saying there was tokens that did not exist, and I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? All right. So
Well,
you
why
can
not?
assume
We've
you
already
get
been
rid of-
deleted.
You get rid of the sicken condition, you get rid of the slow condition, you guys
Mm-hmm.
get rid of the persistent damage by the time you get to the surface.
Yeah. Wounded. I'm sure we did a lot of.
And you got lucky. You killed the one with the pendant. So technically
Right.
you've met the terms of you don't necessarily have to go back and kill the other one. Assuming
No,
you
but
Oh,
don't
we
come
will.
back.
I am still of the mind that we need to drop the lake on the thing.
Want to drain the lake?
But technically, you have met the terms of your deal, so he won't necessarily know that you didn't kill both of them. But if you guys want to go back and kill the other one, we'll track the number of days that you all spend recuperating. But Ren is willing to. I mean, obviously, you guys will have to. Ren is not rich, so she will not be able to
Right.
totally
Mhm.
cough
Yeah,
up the
that's what I
money,
said.
but she
I'll,
can help.
I'll pay the money.
Yeah, let's get rid of some of that money. I told you we get rid of some of that money.
Yeah.
But let's see. What do you need? Does anyone in your party an expert in religion?
Demiel is.
I'm only trained. Sorry.
Hold
Well,
on. Religion? Absolutely. I am untrained.
Same
All
here.
right. Let's see.
I
Wait,
am
hold on.
untrained with
Medicine?
a +0.
Untrained. You wanted society? Ooh, I'm trained in society.
Well, she is. She's got a religion plus 13, so I think it's
It
safe to
was
say.
600 gold pieces, right? For
Mhm.
gems.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I will
600.
say that
75
religion is
times.
her highest skill, except for her
Okay.
lore skills. So I will say that she is an expert in religion.
I paid the 600 coins for the gem.
All right, let's find the ritual and see how it works. Hold on. What's it called again exactly?
Resurrect. I linked it in the chat.
Anybody? We can do that another day. Sorry, I'm gonna get my.
Well, I know you probably need to go, but it's up to you guys, the rest of you, if you want to do this today, or we can do it in the next game, whichever.
I mean, I know it's after
Jeffrey.
time, so if we wanted to call it here, not a worry. We can pick this up next time.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, unless Jeffrey really.
Sorry, I wasn't able to keep you all up. I did try my best.
You did fine, dude. Don't take it personally, man. When
That
you're an
was a rough
EMT,
fight.
When someone dies on your shift and you're an EMT, you can feel bad, but it's a game. It's
I did change out all my spells, so I should be able to give us a +1 AC, like bless.
Try
If,
being
field
a
version.
cleric on a shrine run in DDO. You really feel guilty when people die in that. It's still a game. So
The dragon run.
I think
Which one?
realistically, I think we're gonna have to get better help than what we can get in the town, because it is a very hard DC for a level twice the ritual spell rank. So,
all right, you could probably find someone at Absalom. I will. Then we'll definitely have to wait till the next game because I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna
Counters
run
and stuff.
that.
Yep. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Yes,
just like last game, my notes say the same thing. Game ended back in town. What's the name of your What's the name of your character, Jeffrey? It's
Themiel.
Okay. Yes, I didn't kill Jeffrey. I killed Jeffrey's character. Let's see. I think this is the first character I've killed that stuck in any of my games. Well, at least since I've switched
No.
to Pathfinder 2.
My rogue died at level 3 in this dungeon.
Oh, okay.
I was definitely panicking a little when I heard Gimbauth handing off the hero point, because it's like, oh god, he's probably going to get plundered for his trouble.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I if I do a healing, right, and that use the 3 action, yes, you guys would have both gotten hit points back. But somebody dies right after that, because the guy's still alive, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree. I think you did the right thing.
So you take one out, and they go, all right.
Yeah.
Well, 6 one way, half dozen other. I mean, you're kind of
It's
like
been
I
a
said,
tough level for you guys.
No win. Yeah, no win situation for me on that one.
There's been even you read about this module on like on the message boards, and everyone says this is a very hard level. There's like 3 really just ugly fights in here, and this was one of the what the other one is too. So you guys have had them back to back pretty much. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it here for the evening. Thank you all for being here with me tonight. I will be back again tomorrow with some more Mech Warrior Online and some Stompy Mech. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much for being here with me, and I'll catch you again soon.